prepare to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. His burning lust for revenge pushed him to and beyond the limit where normal men would fall.
To track down the maniac behind all this.
Want a few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes. Want a few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes.
What's up, boys? It has been a while, hasn't it? Well, I am fucking back. How about that? I am fucking back. Oh boy, am I back. How we doing, guys? It's been a while, huh? A lot of shit has happened, man. A lot of shit has happened. Yes, I know I need to screw in that fucking shelf. The property manager will be over hopefully in the next minute or... Well, not minute, I mean like day or two to screw that in. That's just like a screw that just needs to be screwed in. I did cut my hair. That was the first thing I did when I got out of the facility, so... Literally, it was the first thing I did. As soon as I got out, I should have gotten it cut when I went in, before I went in. But I didn't, because I'm an idiot. And I didn't think of that at the time. But literally, as soon as I got out, my dad picked me up from the place, and I, like, directly to a haircut place to get my hair cut. Have I lost weight? Yeah, definitely I've lost weight. Probably not a ton. I mean, I wasn't in there for like a super long amount of time or anything. But while I was there, I pretty much didn't eat for like 5 days. I barely ate for 5 days. The first 2 days, so I was only there for like 5 days. The first 2 days that I was in, I specifically did not eat like a fucking bite. Then cause the food was fucking trash. It was bad. It wasn't like bad food necessarily. It was just food I didn't like. Was it anything like House? That's such a good fucking question. Was it anything like House? A little bit. A little bit. So the food that they served was actually like... So they had a private chef there. And I say private chef as in like they had a kitchen where a chef worked in a cafeteria. I know the game is bouncing, by the way. I just have to restart that. But the food, it was really weird because they like... The guy was making like fucking real... Like upper class type meals. But like... I'm an infant, right? So, like, I just want, like, fucking chicken nuggets and, like, stupid shit. And he was making, like, super complicated meals that I didn't like. I really didn't like. So, I didn't, like I said, the entire time I was there, I ate maybe 2 or 3 meals. As far as drinking, I drank very little while I was there. Very little liquid. Because you couldn't have... any drinks or food in your room, right? And the closest water fountain was like on the other side of the fucking facility. So like I didn't really go, I didn't drink that much. I was there for 5 days. I think I pissed 2 or 3 times in 5 days. That's how dehydrated I was. I was incredibly dehydrated. I was incredibly hungry. At some point, the hunger stopped. Like, you just kind of stopped feeling hungry. Yeah, there's no water in your room. There's nothing in your room. Like, the beds, I barely slept while I was there, which made it a lot harder for me. Because time goes by very slowly when you're up for 24 hours. I did sleep there, just very little, because the beds were just so fucking horrible. All of the beds have this, the beds and the pillows have this cover on them that is incredibly slippery, which I guess kind of makes sense in a way. Like, if you're gonna puke or shit yourself, it's just gonna go right off, right? So, but it was very tiny bed, and it was extremely uncomfortable. I would roll around onto my side, and I'd almost fucking slide off the bed. I barely slept while I was there. It was maybe, I got like 2 hours here and there. They woke everybody up at 7 a.m., which was fine by me, because I was somewhat used to that. But I don't know what the purpose of waking everyone up at 7 a.m. is. There's obviously no privacy in a place like that, right? Like, there's no locks on any of the doors, obviously, right? Nurses coming in every hour or two, like, it's just, knock knock, hey, female staff or male staff, and then the door just opens and they're in your room, right? Doesn't matter if you're sleeping, doesn't matter what you're doing. People just come into your room constantly. When I first got in, I had no roommate at first. And then I had a roommate come in, but he was like a really old guy in a wheelchair. And he was there for maybe an hour before he had some sort of medical emergency and was transported to a hospital. When he came back, they moved all of his shit back in the room. And then the nurses were like, no, we need you closer to the nurses station just because you're old and probably gonna fucking die or something. So they moved him to a different room, and that was fine. And then I really had the room to myself, which was okay for a little while. I think it was day 3 or it was day 4 in the morning when they transferred me to a different room. And then I got transferred into a room that already had somebody in it, so I did have a roommate. His name was Blake. And he didn't talk much. I barely spoke to the guy. I didn't really know much about what he was about. But yeah, I mean, obviously it was very lonely. There were obviously no phones, no TV, except for like in a common area. No internet, no games, there's nothing, right? So what most people did, was everybody just smoked a lot of cigarettes. Like, that was the only real thing to do there other than the group therapies and shit. It was just a lot of smoking. Like, that was the only time you really, like, you could do it whenever you want. And there was like a smoking area, where everyone kind of just hung out all the time. And like, I barely smoked when I went in. And like, while I was there, I probably smoked more than I ever did. Just to be around fucking people more. Common room have a deck of playing cards? Probably, yeah. I mean, there were like, I don't know if you guys remember Connects, like those little things, little kids' toys that you could build shit with. Those were there. I didn't do any of that, obviously. The groups were fine. I liked the group therapy. That wasn't too bad. I just wish there was more of it. Like, because there's nothing to do. There is fucking nothing to do. Okay, nothing. Okay? So, those group therapy sessions, like, those were great. There just weren't enough of them. Like, you would do 1 or 2, and you would do, like, maybe 2 in a day. But then that would be it. And the rest of your day is your own. Which is fine, but there's nothing to fucking do. Right? I couldn't even make a phone call. For the first, 5 or 6 days you're in there, like, it's called a blackout period. You can't contact anybody. You can't, like after you're there for 5 or 6 days, then you can start having a 10-minute phone call a couple times a week, like on their phones. You never get your phone back when you're there. And I left early. I was originally going to go there for 7 to 10 days. But like, I was in there for 2 days. I went in on a Thursday in the very early morning, and by Friday, I was like, I wanted to leave on Friday. I was literally talking to staff like, I want to fucking discharge. I want to leave, but I couldn't. I think I technically could have, but it would have not been a good thing. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see this through the weekend. But I want to leave on Monday. And I did leave on Monday, but it was against medical advice. I left against medical advice. I couldn't stay there anymore. I personally felt that I had gotten everything I was going to get out of that facility, by Monday. The only time I really ate while I was there was Saturday night, because they had like a little movie night in the common area, and they got pizza, and I ate like half a pizza, because that was like the only food that was decent while I was there, because it was just pizza that they ordered from somewhere. So that was really the only time I really ate there. The group therapy was great. I'm gonna be getting set up on doing that moving forward. I'm also going to get, set up on some one-on-one therapy as well, to keep myself okay. I don't know how much weight I lost. Surely I lost some with barely drinking. I think I shit once while I was there in 5 days. And it was right as soon as I came in. And I pissed like 2 or 3 times total in 5 days. I'm glad I did it, but I needed to leave. I needed to leave. I had gotten everything I was going to get from it. Like in those 5 days, I left on day 5. I'd gotten everything I was going to get. I think, right? Yeah, so I've been out, for a week today, right? So I've been out. I got out on Monday of last week. So it's been a couple days now. I stayed with my brother when I first got out. I just moved back in, not yesterday, but the day before, and back into my house. My house was a complete disgusting mess, right? That's what depression does to you. And I was really, really bad mentally. My house was falling apart, right? It was horrific in my house. It was really, really, really bad. I cannot describe to you how bad my house was. It was fucking unlivable. Like if a county or state inspector had come to my house, they probably would have condemned it. That's how bad it was. So before I went in, I told my dad how bad. I told him my house is fucking really bad. I'm just letting you know, because I gave him the keys. And I don't think he didn't understand how bad it was when I was just telling him about it. But while I was in there, he came, and a couple other members of my family came and began cleaning it out. But the landlord saw how bad it was. And the landlord, and keep in mind, I'm not contactable during any of this happening. But the landlord wanted to evict me. That's how bad it was. When he saw it, he legitimately wanted to evict me. And the only reason I am still here is because my dad, convinced him on my behalf and did a mountain load of work to get the house cleaned. While doing that, he threw out pretty much a vast majority of everything that was in my house, which is fair, right? My couch, just pretty much everything. I could take you through my house now. It's pretty much empty. All electronics and stuff like that are still here, of course, but I need to rebuy the vast majority of my furniture. It was a lot of money to get all of the trash hauled out of here. Professional sanitation service. It was a lot. And remember that I hadn't had any contact with anybody, so I didn't know what was going on while I was in. It wasn't until Monday morning when I was sitting down with my counselor, and I was telling her, yeah, I need to leave today, etc., that, I called my dad, and he sounded fucking broken. And this was days after, they'd already been cleaning it for days, and he sounded broken. He told me, because I had no idea what was going on while I was in, and that was a really rough phone call for me, because I had all these hopes of how things would be, and I talked to my dad on the phone, and he told me all this. He told me, your house was bad, your landlord wanted to evict you, this and that, and one other thing he told me was a condition of me staying in this house and not getting evicted was that I could no longer have a cat. Right? So when I got out, before I went in, I dropped my cat off at my brother's house. And when I got out, like I said, I couldn't have a cat anymore. So I was staying with my brother for a couple of days and trying to figure out what I was going to do about Scooby. Like, it was looking like I was going to have to take him back to the SPCA because I didn't have any family who could take him. So I was thinking about leaving this place, right? Moving out. But after my dad and my family did so much work just for me to be able to stay here, getting out and then just leaving, it was an option, but it would be really fucking bad if I had done that. So I didn't know what I was going to do. Nobody was going to take the cat. My brother didn't want the cat. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I did all I could do. I wrote a very long letter to my landlord, pretty much begging him to let me keep the cat. I offered two things. I offered a $100 a month increase in my rent. And B, I offered weekly inspections for however long as a probationary period, right? So if I got to keep the cat, some sort of probationary period where they could come in here once a week and inspect the house. For 6 months, for a year, for however long they wanted to do that. That's what I offered. And luckily, 2 days ago, the landlord got back to me about it, and I am able to keep the cat. My rent will be going up $100 a month. And there will be bi-weekly inspections, I think, for 6 months or a year. So every 2 weeks, there will be an inspection as a probationary period type deal, which is, I don't really care. Before, I would have cared, right? Because my house was fucking atrocious. Now, it's just completely cleaned out, right? So it's, as long as I keep up with it, it's not a big deal to me. They can come in all they want. You have nothing to hide anymore. So thank God I was able to keep the cat, because if I had to give Scooby back up to the SPCA, that would have probably broken me. And everyone in my family is telling me it's just a cat. You need to focus on yourself. I understand the bond you have with this cat, but you need to focus on yourself. I mean, things were really bad for you, and I get that, but you guys know how I am. How I was with Bubba, how I am with cats. It's just who I am. And I needed to do it. So I did it. So that's how that's going to work. I need to talk to the doctor, now. So when I got out, because I left technically against medical advice, a lot of shit wasn't set up. So I was supposed to be on medication when I got out. I was supposed to already have prescriptions and shit set up, and none of that was set up when I left, right? So as soon as I got out, I had to talk to a doctor on the phone, where the visits, the telehealth visit is just it's $99. And I did that. They called in the prescription for the meds that I was supposed to be taking. On the day after I got out, but they would only give me a 7-day supply of said medication, and then they said, unfortunately, we can only start with the 7-day supply, and then after that, you need to make another appointment, and then we can start giving you a month's supply. So those 7 days are up. I'm going to run out of medication tonight. I have enough for today, and I won't have anything for tomorrow. So I need. I don't have the money right now, right? Because I was broke when I went in, and when I got out, I got paid. But rent became due, bills were due. When I got back, my internet was shut off. At this house, there was no internet because I wasn't around to pay the bill, and I didn't have the money for it anyway. So I paid all that, but I mean, now I simply I don't have money until I get paid again. A lot of that, the money situation is going to be significantly better now. I just need to build up. I just need a month, and I'll be fine. But until then, this is the only way I can make money until I build up. Like I said, it'll probably be like 2 more paychecks and I'll be fine. But I need to make that I need to talk to the doctor today. Like today, I have to get that prescription today so that I can stay on the schedule that I'm supposed to be on. It's not good to start and stop medication like this. So, yeah. So it'll be $99 for that doctor's visit just to talk to the doctor, and really just talking to the doctor is just as long as getting them to fill the prescription. And then I have to go and actually get the prescription. Now, getting this prescription itself should be cheap. When I got a week's supply, it was only $10 with my insurance. That's my copay for prescriptions. I don't know if a month's supply will cost more or if it's just $10 for any prescription and that's just how my insurance works. I don't know. But just in case, I'm just going to figure $50 for that. So I need about $150 by soon, within the next few hours, or else I'm not going to be able to get my meds. And then when I go back to work, tomorrow, it's going to be a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be at work. So, and then after that's done, at least things can calm down for a little while. I can start, building money back up. I can slowly, over the next couple of months, start to get furniture and shit like that as I get paid more and more. Get a couch. I need to get stuff for Scooby, right? I don't have any, all of the things I had for him, like the little cat perches and scratching posts and shit. I don't have any of that anymore. It's all gone. Everything was thrown out. This house looked like it was ready to move out. Like, imagine you're moving out of a place, out of an apartment, and you complete that level of cleaning. That's what happened here. The house is fucking very barren right now. So I don't really care about the furniture. That shit can take however long it needs to. I put the goal obviously at 1,000. We don't need to hit any sort of goal. The only real goal would be that 150 for the doctor, because that needs to be today. Everything else I can live without. I can live without furniture. I'm a simple man. I don't care if it takes a couple months to get shit like a couch. I can't use my living room right now unless I just use a chair like this and just wheel it in there and just fucking sit in there. But that's fine. I'm a simple man. I can do that for a couple of months. Considering everything that has happened to me, that's fine. I don't care. I can live with it. I'm just happy that I'm fucking alive. Because for a little while there, I wasn't even sure of that. But I'm here. I feel good. I'm back. And better than ever. I just have to get back in the saddle and start getting shit going, So, I'm not streaming just for the money. I don't want anybody to think that. I genuinely really wanted to stream. I just plugged back in my computer and everything today, this morning. I just got the internet turned back on yesterday. So, the visit to the place, to the facility I went to, that cost my entire deductible. That was $1,500 because my insurance deductible is $1,500. So that pretty much means the first $1,500 worth of medical care that you get in a 1 year time span, that first $1,500 is on you, and then the insurance will start paying for everything, right? So I crushed that $1,500, way more than $1,500, but I only had to pay the $1,500. So my deductibles hit, so things will obviously be cheaper moving forward. And once I need to get in with my actual primary care physician. I need to get in with an actual sit-down doctor. That will be significantly cheaper than what I'm doing now, which is just telehealth with doctors, right? Just to get the prescriptions, because I need it. This should hopefully be the last time I need to make an expensive visit with them, and then I can set stuff up with my actual doctor, and that should be significantly less money moving forward. But yeah, like I said, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Where I'm at right now. I'm feeling a lot better. I've learned a lot. What I will say about that place, it's like it was 90% shit and 10% life changing. That's what I've been telling people over and over again. 90% shit, 10% life changing. And that 10% life changing was all I needed, right? Holy shit. The Vylar with the 150 British pounds. Super chat. Thank you very much. Holy shit.
I got this money by making Minecraft mod packs. Play
and then there was
Factory on Curse Forge. Or don't. This is just a Dono message, not your mom.
Then there's $50 from VN. Holy shit, guys. Thank you very much. The Vylar, thank you very much. That means the absolute world to me, brother. Thank you. That's going to be very useful when YouTube pays me. So just a thing with super chats, just so you guys know, still extremely, like, I'm going to get that money. Do not think that I'm not getting that money. Super chats come when YouTube pays me. So YouTube pays me for 1 month, the month after. So that super chat, I will get that roughly, so since it's beginning of September, that means that all of September comes in one paycheck from YouTube, which I will get in October. So about October 20th. So anytime any super chats and things like that you guys give me right now, I will get that about October 20th when I get paid for September. That's just how YouTube works. I don't want you to think that it's not appreciated just because I'm not getting the money now, because trust me, that's going to help fucking significantly, because like I said, there's a lot of shit that I need to get over time. Like furniture and shit like that. So when that money hits, that's gonna go towards furniture and a lot of other shit. The best way to get me money right now would be the donation link, because that goes through PayPal and I get that like immediately. But again, I don't want you guys to think that it's like a lower value just because I don't get it until I get paid. It's like an investment, right? And a lot of the times, especially when I get like super chats like that early in a month like this, and I don't get the money until like later in the next month, that's like almost 2 months from now. I'm probably going to forget that it even happened. And then I'm going to get paid from YouTube and it's going to be 150 pounds more. And I'm going to be like, holy fuck. I'm going to remember it and it's going to be great. So thank you. It's extremely, extremely appreciated. And thank you, VN, as well. I really fucking appreciate the help, guys. I am doing better, Craig. Thank you. Yeah, pounds are more than dollars. Let me see exactly how much more. So that is roughly $189.45. God damn. Damn, that's like $190. So yeah, that's gonna be significantly helpful. That's probably, because that's probably when I'm gonna end up getting the furniture. It's not gonna be for like a month and a half, and that's when that money's gonna hit. So yeah, that's gonna be incredibly helpful at that time, for me to get new furniture and stuff. I would take you guys through the house so you can see what everything looks like how barren it is. But obviously you guys are on a webcam, and I can't really walk around with a wired webcam right now. I can take pictures and stuff. Can we get Scoob Cam? Yeah, that's another thing I want to get sooner rather than later, is stuff for Scooby. I need to get him a bed, like somewhere he can sleep, because what I did, because like there's no furniture, so I felt really bad for him. He doesn't even have a cat bed anymore. I got like one of my kitchen chairs, and I just put like a little blanket on it, like a little fleece blanket. And he's been sleeping on that. I still have my bed, but he hasn't been wanting to sleep there for some reason. So at least he has like a kitchen chair to sleep on right now. But I feel bad for him. So first things first is doctor and prescription. That's first. That's like today level shit. Then after that, it will be stuff for Scoob. It'll be like a cat bed, somewhere he can sleep, somewhere he can hang out. I got him like a little shitty scratching thing, like it's not a post, not a scratching post. It's like just a very thin piece of, you know, corrugated cardboard or whatever that he can scratch on. It was like $4 at the grocery store. So at least he has somewhere he can scratch. But that's really it. I need to get him new toys because all the toys that he had were thrown out. I'd say like 99% of them were thrown out. There's like one or two tiny little toys left that he's been making do with. But yeah, there's just so much that needs to happen over time. But it's okay. Viler, holy shit, dude. You did not have to do that again.
$150
Holy
donation
fuck.
received from Violer. Got it right this time.
Holy shit, dude, you really did not have to do that. Cause I can't refund the super chat. If I could refund the super chat at this point, I definitely would. But holy shit, dude. Absolute fucking madman. And look at these. I still have these, guys. I fucking still have these. That's right, baby. We still have the bell and the nut button. They did not get lost in the wreckage. Thank fucking God, dude. You are an absolute legend. And I am going to make this fucking appointment, like, right... Like, it's a telehealth, so it's just on the phone. I'm gonna do that shit right the fuck now. You are literally a goat. I'm gonna have to get a different doctor. I don't think the doctor I talked to last time, I don't think they have any more appointments available for today. But that's fine. There's like, they give you an option to talk with multiple doctors, so I'll just pick a different one. They should have my medical records and all that. Yeah, meds help significantly. It's scary because, like, if you go on meds and then go off meds and then back on, that's when shit can really get fucked up in your head, and that's what I'm really trying to fucking avoid. Yeah, I can't get her again. Oh, wow, there are not that many left. There's one for 2:40 p.m., which is in about 25 minutes. Yes, doctors are indeed available. Not my actual family doctor that I sit down with, but at least for telehealth, yes. I'll just pick this dude. His name is Caleb. So I'll just take him. Because it's either him or it's some dude that's not available until 5:40. And like I said, after I have a 10-minute conversation with them on the phone that costs $100, thanks a fucking lot, then they need to call in the prescription and I need to wait for it to be filled and go get it. And all that needs to happen today. So let me just schedule this one now. Phone. If you guys can't donate right now, do not worry about it. Like I said, now that thanks to the absolute legends of Vilar and Vienne, we have the money to do the doctor's visit today and the prescription today. So that was the urgent shit. Everything from here on is more is like I said, now it's going, and any money donated is going to be going to Scooby stuff. So like a cat bed, maybe like a $20, $30, like, you know, like one of those cat perches, little holes they can go in, like a little jungle gym type deal. I had two of those before. Those are gone now. But getting one of them so he has somewhere to play a little bit more. A decent scratching post. I need to get him new bowls as well, because the bowls, the food and water bowl that I had for him got thrown out. So I've been using a really the water bowl I have now is fine, but the food bowl I've pretty much just been putting it on paper plates. So I will start playing the game momentarily. Sorry. $99. I promise I'll start playing the game in a second. Okay, $99. Paying book. Am I still doing a race? I don't know. Probably not, just because I'm probably gonna have to, like, briefly. Well, I guess I won't have to stop playing while I talk to the doctor on the phone. I definitely have to mute, but I won't have to stop playing. I don't need to fill out an intake, dude. They have my fucking medical shit. Okay, so I paid $99. Your available PayPal balance is $93.79. More than enough. Fucking stupid questions. Ricky J with the $25. Thank you so much, brother. You're a fucking legend.
$25 donation received from Ricky J. Much love to Scooby.
You are an absolute fucking legend. Thank you so much, brother. Like I said, anything donated now, for the most part, will be going to Scooby. I don't exactly know how much money I'm going to spend on all the shit that I'm going to get for him. But at some point, it'll transfer from going to Scooby and then going towards more long-term things like getting another couch and any sort of furniture. Oh my god, stop it. I don't know why they're asking me all these stupid fucking intake questions. I've answered these a million times already. Stupid questions. Yes, I am back. I will start playing the game in a minute. I'm sorry, just give me a second. I need to fill the stupid shit out. None. I don't. Do you have any allergies to any medications? If yes, which ones? You know how many times I've answered that question in the past, like, 2 weeks? I am apparently allergic to penicillin. I didn't even know that, but apparently I am. Apparently they gave me penicillin when I was a baby, and I always ask, well, what happens when you take it? I don't fucking know. I was an infant. I don't know what happened to me. Something not good, clearly. Right? Clearly, because I've been told my whole life that I'm allergic to penicillin. So something happened. I don't know. Just don't give it to me. It's not a problem. Get the fucking... I mean, I guess this saves a little bit of time because I would have had to tell... Because this is a different doctor. So I would have had to answer all this shit anyway. So it's better to just do it now. So that when he calls, it could just be like, yep, alright, prescription's in. Okay, bye. It's fucking... I need to find the address to my fucking... Yeah, pharmacy. Fucking... Are we done? No, I don't. I don't. Fucking Christ. Do you have a primary care provider? So right now, right, that's like a regular, a regular physician, a regular doctor. I don't have one right now, and the reason I don't have one is because I haven't been to the actual sit-down doctor in years. And in that time, right, the doctor that was there left, moved out, another doctor moved in, that doctor left and moved out. I don't even know their name right now, right? I'm gonna go back there at some point, right? But I don't even know their name. They don't have my medical records. I have to go through that process. So they fucking asked me, do you have a primary care provider? No. If you ever, and then they asked me another question. If you have a primary care provider, what is their name and address? I do not have one currently. Third question, may we contact your primary care provider to coordinate? No, I don't have one. Fuck. I said no. Why are you asking me these? No. God. Yes, submit. Thank you. Oh my God. All right, he should call in the next 15 minutes. Jesus H. Christ. How fucking long. Okay, I can start playing the game now. Like I said, within the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna get a phone call. When that happens, I can continue to play, right? Because this phone call is not gonna take up that much of my attention, but I will have to mute, okay? Cool. Thank you again for the donations, guys. You guys are fucking incredible. I assure you it won't be happening for much longer. The whole donation thing, that's gonna go away very soon. Oh, that doesn't fit in the box now. Cunt. Alright, well, I'm gonna resize it so that it fits now. The only way it will stop, it won't fit anymore is if we add another digit, which would mean hitting $1,000. So I don't think I need to worry about that. So I'm just going to resize it for this amount of digits. That's like kind of good. It needs to be like so barely smaller. Oh my God, just select it. Fucking, yeah, thanks. That's exactly what I, fuck off. Holy shit, fine. There, that'll fit. Beautiful, I love it. Exactly, they shouldn't appear. If you answer no to the first question, the other one shouldn't appear. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Okay, alright. I'm here. Good to go. I'm gonna play the video game now. God damn it. Am I going to stream more in these next days? Yes. I think you guys can expect a lot more streaming to happen now. I had been dealing with a lot of shit mentally, and that was holding me back from so many different things. Streaming is one of the things, but it is holding me back from so much. And now that that shit is not weighing me down anywhere near like it used to, yeah, you guys can expect a lot more stuff. I can finally start working on some long-term video projects that I've had. No, I have not gotten a PB yet for all Duelists, but that's not because I couldn't have. It's just that I could I have gotten like a decent time or any time, sure, but if it's like the way that it was is if I like all the runs that I've done so far, I'm going for a good time, right? If it's not going to be like a really good time, then I'm not interested. It's not like I'm a brand new runner, you know, and it's like, oh, because when you're a brand new to speedrunning a game, you want to finish any run. It doesn't matter what the time is, and then you work against those splits moving forward. I don't really need to do that because it's FM. And I already know FM. Sure. Okay. I really don't like not having Dragons and Thunders, but because this is all Duelists, we have a lot more duels to get random Dragon and Thunder drops as we go through like Egypt 1 and shit. So, I'll take it. I'm also quitting smoking. Well, have quit smoking, so there's that as well. I have quit smoking. I quit smoking, and I am now using those stupid little fucking Zine patches, or, pouches. So, that's what I'm doing now. Also, my vape got thrown out in the rubble of my home. So, no more vaping either. I would much rather vape than these stupid little fucking patches, or, pouches, but at least, yeah. No more smoking, no more vaping. I'm just gonna use these fucking pouches for now. And I had that one in for a long time, so I'm putting it on. Like I said, I'm making full fucking life changes right now, lads. Full on life changes. My entire life is different already. And it's gonna be a lot more different moving forward. Things are gonna be different here. Things are going to be different. I am doing my goddamn best. Yeah, there is some shit like that, Ricky J. I have some family members who are kind of looking for different pieces of furniture. Like if I could find like a coffee table being given away for free or something, I would take that. I don't really want a couch. If it's like, I don't really want a secondhand couch if I can avoid it. So like if there's like a couch on the side of the road, I'm probably not gonna take that. But like a coffee table and shit like that, like hell yeah, I'll take that. But probably not a couch or any cat stuff. I don't really want secondhand cat stuff if I can avoid it either, you know what I mean? Yeah, Simon has a good chance of dropping the Wiz. Now, cat toys, yeah. I wouldn't mind cat toys if they were secondhand. But like a cat like Jungle Gym type deal, I don't think I'd want that secondhand. How hard is it to beat this game casually? Remember renting it as a kid and getting stuck. Found another copy recently. Heard it could be frustratingly difficult. It's not as hard as it is time-consuming, I would say. There's just a lot of information that you need to kind of learn over time. How high is it? It's a pretty high chance to get it. I think it's a 60. So to put that in perspective, it's like a 64 against Jono 1, who is like the main guy for it. And it's like a 60 on Simon, so it's almost like Jono 1, really. Yeah, I need to check like flea markets and shit like that. Yeah, that's something that I need to start doing now, until I get all my furniture built back up. Really sucks to not have any furniture, but that's like a luxury type deal. I don't need furniture. I have a bed. That's really all I need. When I was at my brother's, I was sleeping on a fucking air mattress, but then Scooby put a hole in that, so then I slept on the floor for a little while. So just having a bed, I'm happy. And I don't blame Scooby. He's a cat. He's gonna put holes in things. That's fine. I didn't have him a scratching post. He has one now. It's a shitty little one, but it works. So like I said, the phone will be ringing at some point in the next like 10 or 15 minutes, I think. So when that happens, I will continue to play as much as I can, but I will be muted. So just keep that in mind. Tell us your medical history. Yes. told so many fucking people my medical history in the past 2 weeks, dog. Like, so many people. I've gone through it so many times with so many different doctors. Did I enter Season 3? I didn't even know if there was a Season 3 happening yet. Is there a Season 3 happening? Or is that the one that already happened? Or is that one that's gonna be happening? I have no idea. Have I ever done machine type run? I don't think so. Season 3 was in January? Oh, so that's the one that already happened then. Yeah, I was in Season 3. I didn't get past the qualifiers though, because I didn't have time to do enough runs. No tournaments announced. I've been wanting to put together just a normal, like, single or double elimination tournament. I might do that at some point. But no promises right now. I just need to get shit, you know. I just need to get everything back. Now, like I said, I'm rebuilding my life at this point from the ground up, so I just need a little bit of time. Was that Villager 2? Oh, fuck me. I got an APOW, didn't I? No, wait, this is Villager 2. Okay, this is Villager 2. I mean, I think I still would have wanted a BPOW there. I don't know, man. I don't remember. Who cares? Let's just get anything. Alright, we want a BPOW here. Could it be possible to win a game with just machine type monsters and quips? Absolutely. You can do that with any type. If you have enough time and patience, you can beat the game with pretty much anything. BPOW. BPOW. When did I schedule this doctor call for again? Was it 240 or 250? It was 240. Okay, so he should be calling within the next 5 minutes then. It's 2:34. Scheduled for 2:40. Should be any time now. Yeah, with 3 Megamorphs, 3 Bright Castles, I mean, you could beat, you know, 3 Widespread, etc., etc. You can beat the game with anything if you have enough patience. And people have beaten the game with pretty much every type, you know. Everything that you can imagine has probably been done by somebody at some point. Especially since 15 card mod came out and made it so, you know, certain runs don't take like 3 days to do. I don't know how many fusions I have, but this should be good enough. Make Ushioni? I don't know if I had a Dark Spellcaster. So I could have done, if I did have a Dark Spellcaster, then I could have done Dark Spellcaster plus the fucking 200 attack, 1800 defend, what is that called? Dragon Piper? Yeah, Dragon Piper plus Dark Spellcaster would have made Ushioni, but I don't think I had a Dark Spellcaster. Maybe I did at some point, but I was just focusing on getting fusions so I can get the BPOW. It's better than nothing. And an Armail and the water element. Better than nothing. Not much better than nothing, but it is indeed better than nothing. I have a lot of warriors that I don't really want. Zur beat the game on vanilla back in the day with only Shadow Spectre, so I mean, you can do whatever you want in this game if you have enough time and patience. Trust me on that, brothers. Trust me on that one. Also, we are now at over 100 viewers combined between Twitch and YouTube, so thank you. Whatever, just do this. Alfard got a recent record for 15. Really? What was the final time? Thank you, Vincent. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be back. I'm a lot more evened out than I used to be. Like, the way that it used to be for the last, like, year and a half, 2 years. Oh, there's the call. I needed, like, the stars to align for me to be mentally ready to stream, but I gotta do this call. Hang on. All right. That was a $100 phone call right there, ladies and gents. $100 fucking phone call. But hey, it's done! The prescription was called in. Isn't that wonderful? I know I reset the timer, by the way. This run kind of sucks anyway, so I don't really fucking care too much. But if this ended up being like a really good run somehow, I can always just retime it. It's not a huge deal. But that's done, so... If I don't get good drops, like really good drops on this run, like double Beast Fangs at least, then I'm probably just going to start a new run after I run to the pharmacy. Because I need to make sure I do that today. I don't know how the hours are. I know that they're open. I know that the pharmacy's open today. I just don't really know their hours because it's a holiday, which is why I want to get there as soon as I can, really. Because at least at that point, I don't have to worry as much. Pharmacy wasn't open when you called yours. I mean, I did a Google search for whether or not CVS is open on Labor Day, and they said it is, so... I didn't really look into it further than that, but I certainly fucking hope they are. I'll tell you how much. I've certainly done enough fusions. And like I said, even without a timer, I can retime this if it came down to it. That's good. It's this run kind of sucks though. I have like 2 Thunders and that's it. And I'm done with Egypt 1. I really need to have more than that at this point. I was hoping that I would get some decent drops, but I got like 2 Thunders total, and I'm a reset. Am I playing a mod? Yeah, this is 15 card mod. Yeah, I'm just gonna start a new run. I apologize. Because I mean... If it was like double or triple Beast Fangs, then I'd be like, okay, I'll take my chances with the pharmacy to get a really good time. But this run is like average level. It's nothing spectacular. Certainly not worth potentially fucking up my medication. So let me just make sure that they're actually open. Labor Day might... Okay, so their pharmacy actually does close in like 2 hours. So that's probably a really good thing that I did that. Says Labor Day might affect these, so I need to make sure. What? Pharmacy's closed. What? Pharmacy closes. This is bad. I need to call them right now.